Welcome back, guys. It's me, Mr. Frederick, once again. Talking about another awesome topic, and it's called thermal equilibrium. Okay, interesting stuff because and we're gonna explain what that is. Thermal equilibrium. So one of the best ways to understand this is thermal equilibrium is basically heat. Thermal means heat. Equilibrium means balance. Okay, so when you put it together, you think about it, heat balance, or a much better way to think of it, the balance of heat. All right, the balance of heat, that's basically what thermal equilibrium is the balance of heat. Okay, so say you have something that's hot, like say you have a hot cup of coffee or something, right? And you have a cold bottle, ice cold bottle of water, ice cold bottle of water. Okay. What will happen is heat tends to travel, since since the atoms are more excited and there's more movement, it tends to travel. Meanwhile, cold, things that are frozen and cold, they tend to move a little bit, but not much. So it's logical that heat will travel. So heat will travel naturally from warmer to colder. Okay. So that's what you see here in this diagram. The heat flow went from the hot, warm area to the cold area, right? Especially when you touch them, when they touch together, okay? So what happens is that the hot coffee that's next to the ice cold water, it will travel. The heat of the hot coffee will travel to the ice, and the ice cold water will absorb that heat, and they will get to a situation where eventually, that's what you see here, the temperatures will be equalized. It will balance out. Temperature balances it out. That's why when you put that hot coffee next to a cold bottle of water, even though the hot coffee was really hot in the beginning, the ice cold water was cold in the beginning, now you see that the iced coffee, it went down in heat, it reduced in heat, and the ice cold water started melting now and started now increasing in temperature. So they started becoming much more, they start meeting in between, in the middle, together. Okay, here's another example of how to portray this. See this one? You have hot, atoms are moving like crazy. Over here in this diagram, okay, they're moving. And then you have cold, not so much movement over here, but when you put them to touch together, they touch right here. The heat now travels, it starts traveling and moving, okay, until what happens is you get thermal equilibrium that you see here, where both boxes, you can see, they were once red and blue. Excellent example of primary colors. When you put red and blue together, it gives you purple, indicating the mixture, indicating that there's thermal equilibrium here. So that's it, guys. Just keep it simple like that. Understand that heat moves to where it's colder, and then it will stay that way until there's equal heat on both sides. Okay. Take care, guys. If you want to see more, you can you can check this source out in kidsbritannica.com to see this diagram more. All right, take care. Mr. Frederick out.